All right, gods and goddesses, let's make pie filling. You're going to add a whole stick of butter and some coconut oil. And you guys know I'm a flavor builder, so we are building flavor here. I'm going to let that melt down. You want to add your already chopped up and marinated chicken breast or thighs, whichever one you want to use. Should look like this. And remember, let your meats come to room temperature. You never want to cook a cold meat. Now, as that is already marinating, you want to add you in, if you have it, some herbs de Provence. I said it wrong on my last video. It's called herb de Provence. And this is what that looks like. You want to fully cook your chicken. Fully cook it. Now I have already pre-cut me up some celery, onion, diced me some potatoes and carrots. And I have some garlic that I just finely chopped here. Once your chicken is fully cooked, you want to remove it from the pot. Once removed to the same pot, you want to add in your potatoes and your carrots. I added a bit more coconut oil to my pot, and I'm going to let this saute down for a few minutes before I add in my celery and onions. You want to saute them down until they get a little al dente. Make sure that you're stirring occasionally. Now you just want to add in your garlic. Give that a good stir. Let it saute down for about 2 minutes, and then we're going to add in our onions and celery. Okay, add in your onions and your celery. I then added in some frozen peas and carrots. I'm going to give that a good mix. I'm also going to be using my own homemade cream of chicken. This is shelf stable for 3 months. I made it myself. You add a half a cup of mix to 1 1/4 cups of water. But in this case, I'm going to use chicken broth. Okay, I'm going to add back in my chicken. And give it a good mix. Now, because I'm going to be doubling up my recipe, I'm going to double the cream of chicken that I'm making. Alright guys, you want to sprinkle your little flour on here. And give it a mix. It's like a third of a cup. I don't measure certain things, so I just sprinkle some on top. Now I'm going to add in my homemade cream of chicken. Okay, now let that come up to a slight boil. And it's going to thicken as it cooks. Okay guys, I turned my fire down and that's what that looks like. As it cooks, it will thicken. Now let's get to working on that pie crust that I made earlier. Okay guys, in the meantime, in between time, here are those pie crusts that I made earlier. So they have literally been in the refrigerator all day. And I have a little workstation here. I dusted some flour on some parchment paper. And I have my egg wash here. I have a little extra flour just in case I need it. And this is the dish that I'm going to be putting. I'm making a deep dish pie. So this is the dish that I'm going to be using for that. Now we're just going to roll out our dough. This is what that looks like. Now, I'm not going to take the time out to cut around the edges and all of that stuff and make it all perfect and neat because it's going right down in that dish. Here goes pie crust number 2. Now, let's get to filling up this dish. This is the consistency of the pie filling. I use that whole pot, y'all. I roll my crust on the rolling pin. And then I lay it out like that. Okay, guys, you just want to put some egg wash on your pie. Cut a few slits in there. Like so. Now you're gonna bake on 350 for 45 minutes to an hour. All ovens vary, guys. And then after that, you're going to turn up the temperature to 400 degrees for about another 20 to 25 minutes. And voila, guys. Isn't it gorgeous? Wow. Chicken pot pie, homemade from scratch. Okay, guys. Let's see the consistency. Oh, that pie crust is flaky, honey. Oh, let's see what we got here. Ooh. Oh, man, guys. Look at that. I want all my crust, even the bottom crust. Ooh. That looks so good, guys. Wow. This is going to be so delicious. Look at that flaky crust, y'all. Wow. Thank you guys again for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend and a family member. And share this video. Let's get this content out there. Greatly appreciate you. Have an amazing day or night. Namaste.